10 years ago that Lisa, Faye, H, Lee and Claire took their final bow as the five-piece line dancing pop act Steps. Selling over 20 million records, they were everyone's guilty pleasure. It was a real tragedy when the band split 10 years ago. Rumours of a rift were rife, but few of us realised how acrimonious their parting was.
I can still remember how I felt. I just felt I had this knot in my stomach all the time.
I think it's so sad
I'd get
that
you
passed the knot to us.
Yeah. No, but actually, that was my way of getting rid of it. I'd so internalised so much stuff for such a long time. It was like running away, really. It was the only way I could get rid of it. And probably one of the bravest things I've ever done is sit in that room and tell you that I was leaving.
I don't think it was brave. I think it was crazy.
Taking it one step at a time, the band have reunited and are about to embark on a UK tour. Once foes, now friends. Here telling us all are Lisa Scott-Lee and Claire Richards. Both of you. Now, how difficult was it to all of you to sit down round a table and talk about the split? Was it hard?
It was. It was really difficult, wasn't it?
It wasn't the easiest. It wasn't the most comfortable of dinners.
What was the first thing that happened, the first getting together?
We've obviously seen each other, but the dinner that was in the first episode of the series, it was obviously the first time the five of us had sat together on our own with no partners and husbands and things. And
no referees.
For how long? How
and
long?
asked those specific questions.
How long had it been since you'd all been together like that?
It had been 10 years.
10 years.
Since we'd all sat down and actually had that conversation.
Yeah.
You know, as Claire said, we've all supported each other on various shows and we've gone to each other's weddings and things, but it was quite a big deal, but we felt that we needed to address the past in order to have a future again as well.
Who cried first?
When you cry, it sets me off, you know, when I see you in her eyes.
It must have been really difficult because obviously you were so intensely together during the time that Steps was first together. Then when anything happens within a group of friends, you kind of skirt round it, don't mention the white elephant that you know that's in the room. But you're incredibly brave to bring it up and face it. How do you feel about it all now? Do you feel like it's been sorted and put behind you?
I think,
completely.
yeah, there's, you know, it needed to be said, I think, like
and
Lisa
on
said.
telly.
I know,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
That was the brave bit.
There's no better way to air it in front of everybody. But I think it's just a bit of a relief now to be able to... There's nothing really that's been unsaid. It's all been...
Because the way you kind of split up was horrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't very nice.
Because two of you...
Yeah, me and H decided to leave. And unfortunately, we were on tour at the time. And for me, I wanted to do it face-to-face. So we had a big planned break. And I thought, if we go away on that break, I just won't come back. And then the others will end up getting a phone call, which I thought would be worse than telling them a couple of hours before a show.
It wasn't your last gig of the tour, was it? Didn't you have 3 more gigs to go?
No, it was the day before the last show.
Right.
But the last show was to be filmed for, like, a Sky Box office.
Oh, gosh.
So it's there for all the world to see. We're all crying, but nobody knew what had happened.
Now, if we can go and have a look at the others. We've got the rest of Steps are in the green room. Hello!
We've not kept them separately deliberately, have we?
No. Now, boys, you know, did you shed a wee tear as well?
Shed a wee? I thought you said. Which one?
Either one of you.
It was emotional. Yeah, of course it was. Yeah, it was an upsetting time.
And how does it feel now that you're all back together? Is it as good as it was before, or better best forgotten, as it were?
Because, you know, we're older, we're wiser. It just seems, you know, like a comfy pair of slippers, and it just feels right.
Can you remember all the moves? Isn't it? Comfy pair of old slippers. Can you still remember all these things that you did?
Yeah,
Would you be doing
a lot of it, and it's really nice because the audience remember them as well. So
you can copy that.
They send that to us.
Lisa, what do your little ones think of it all? Are they? Because obviously they weren't around when you were, when Mummy was a pop star. What do they make of it?
But my husband was, which is really nice because Johnny was one of our dancers. So it's I think that's why it's been such a big deal, because Steps was a big part of our lives, and you know, I met my husband, and obviously we've had 2 little babies.
Of course,
of course, yeah. it going to be like the whole Spice Girls thing, where there's a creche backstage, everyone bringing babies?
Well, I think it's so nice for them to see what we do. It'd be really nice for them to come on tour and see us doing all the old classics. So, yeah.
I just said, as long as they're not in my eyesight when I'm on stage,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
believe it or not, I think I'll start crying.
So Nicola's got a question for you guys. She wants to know, was it difficult remembering... I just asked this, didn't I?
Yeah.
All the choreography after 10 years.
Have you changed any of it?
What is it?
I think the thing is, you know, with tragedy, I mean, everybody kind of knows it, so it would be wrong to change it.
Yes.
But no, we
It's the
remember a lot of
choruses
it,
are
don't
really
we?
are the things that everybody remembers.
Let the
Yeah.
audience do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
So
where
many
you hold the
people-
mics out.
So many people have impersonated you since you did it the first time. Now you're doing it again. Do you think I remember someone else doing you?
Not really, but...
It's very clever because it's actually bigger than the Bee Gees version now.
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah, they
from
sent us a
Jules.
message and they said congratulations and thank you for making it a really big,
Did
big hit
they?
for them. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they probably get some royalties. Nice.
Yeah, they voted it, so yeah.
Jules says, are there any plans for you to release any new material?
I think we need to talk about it, really, because it's kind of taken us by surprise. We weren't expecting the
The
support
tour's
that
gone
we've
mad,
had.
hasn't it?
The
Sold
tour's,
out
yeah,
like that.
almost sold out. I think there's still a few dates.
We've added 5 new dates as well. Which
So how
is...
do you pick new material? Is it ones you can put hand things with? Hand things!
I think there'll always be the element of dancing because that's what we're known for.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we really haven't talked, have we yet? And I think we need to start
Lots
having
of
conversations.
people keep asking that question.
Well, you're going to be performing at the end of the show for us. Will there be any movements then?
Yeah, we're doing Deep Shade of Blue, which is off our new album that just went to #1 last week. So we're really pleased.
There it is, just in case you haven't seen it, Steps, the Ultimate Collection. Do you know, it's really funny, we were having our meeting one morning, I think you just, your tickets had just gone on stage, gone on sale, and we were all, weren't we, we were all sitting in the meeting room and we heard, wow! And they'd obviously just been selling like hotcakes. Yeah, we were very excited for you, weren't we? We had a little giggle. Can't wait to
I
hear you
thought
all
you were
perform
murdering
later.
each other.
That's later.
No, we are really good friends, and it's so nice to have this opportunity again. So we're
And there's
very
been a
grateful.
fantastic reaction, hasn't there, from everybody that you're back? Who'd
Yeah,
have
it's
thought?
lovely.
Who'd have thought it? Who knew?
Well, we can't wait to see you. At the end of the show, you've got half an hour or so, 20 minutes to get yourself ready. But for now, Lisa Scott Lee and Claire Richards, everyone. And of course, Lee